here.
Yeah.
He was here. If you were here, you had more control. Here, this wrist took everything.
Yeah.
And you like this?
Hotep and Grift.
Kanye on that drum. All right, so welcome back to Sunday's Corner, everybody. How you doing, sis? Welcome to the show.
Fantastic. Thanks for having me.
Thank you so much for coming through. If it seems like, oh, she's not even giving these people intros. No, I don't give them intros. I let them speak for them damn selves.
I thought my plight in life was about saving the world until I realized I didn't have the skills or the tools to save myself.
Yep. If you're not activating now, then what are you doing? Wasting my time, wasting your time. So let's go. Until next week.
Welcome. Her name is Kim Clayson. Clap it up for Kim Clayson. We love it. Kim Clayson, ladies and gentlemen. There she is.
It does look good. We are going to be flipping seats. Like I said, a lot of the states did go through redistricting. Maryland was one of them, Florida, New Jersey. So we'll be flipping a lot of seats in really good areas.
Sonny Johnson.
Oh, is it on? Like, it ain't like I'm not loud enough. You can't hear it. You know, I can be loud without music. And that, you know, before that, I was always like, I'm Hotep adjacent. You know, I would always say that. But when you got to that point, when I was like, okay, now it's Hotep.
What point did
Hotep the bill. The point where when you hit the realization that it's not about necessarily winning the argument or fighting with the left or fighting with, you know what I'm saying? No, it's not about that. Now, I'm going to create the platform where you can find the content.
These last 5 years of my life have been absolutely amazing, and Chad has been a mentor and helped shape my brain. So if they call me a radical, I've been radicalized by Chad. He's the one that turned me into an anarchist.
What's the day of black supremacy? Talking about you guys.
The person who made sure we were government compliant and made us a non-profit organization officially. Shout out to Trish. Did an amazing job helping me out. I really appreciate her. Shout out to Crypto Wendy for coming out. Thank you, Crypto Wendy. Wendy, shout out to Syscoin, our sponsor. You know, shout out to Brody McFarland.
Secret Service, my handler. Secret Service. Huh? Arrogant like a mother.
Yeah, I can try to get that handled for you. Again, it's only my second day, so if you can give me a second. How I'm supposed to do this? How the hell are we supposed to do this by 5 o'clock?
I have no clue.
Is that possible? Hey, do you have the password to... How'd you finish all your work already?
He's not tapped in. How'd you get that done so quick?
They think they're gonna be able to budget that?
It's money. That's money right there, you understand? You guys finished your work 6 hours early?
He's not tapped in.
Two, one, boom. Hotep Jesus.
Of all the Jesuses I know, he's the Hotepiest. Social scientist and YouTube host, Hotep Jesus.
How the fuck do you get a name like Hotep Jesus?
The one and only Hotep Jesus.
Ryan Sharp, better known to the world as Hotep Jesus.
Hotep Jesus. Hotep Jesus. Hotep Jesus.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
Somebody said, what do you think you are, some kind of Hotep Jesus?
Ooh,
and
that's
I was
good.
Just like, ooh, that's sexy. Yes, I do think I'm Hotep Jesus.
Hotep Jesus. Hotep Jesus. Hotep Jesus.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
Let's not play any games. Let's get right to it. Let's not play any games. What up, people? We back. I told you I'd be here. We on that grussel. That's when you mix the grind with the hustle. We on that grussel.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
Hey, Maestro, play my motherfucking theme music.
Yeah. Hey. Hey, money, what you cooking? Step one, get into the word and get out the zoo. Step two, kill your old self and become new. Step three, turn from all the sinning that you used to do. Step four, tell the whole squad they can do it too. Christ walk, step. Hey, Christ walk, step. And soon you gon' have to put the meal down and get some meat. Preaching sound good when you a baby. Christ, that ain't that sweet. Easy being Christian on the net, but what about in them streets? We at war with all these evil rulers. Are you down for beef? You gon' get persecuted by the world, even by your friends. It's gon' be the closest people to you. You thought that's your man. Devil working, he gon' push the limit to see where you stand. Especially when you have a weak moment. He know that's his chance. What you down to lose for the kingdom? You might lose your bands. I mean, look at me as an example. I done lost my fans. All these demons trying to bring you down any way they can. Are you gonna endure it to the end? Tell me what's your plan. Step one, get into the word and get out the zoo. Step two, kill your old self and become new. Step three, turn from all the sinning that you used to do. Step four, tell the whole squad they can do it too. Christ walk, step. Hey, Christ walk, step.
At this point, it's like common sense that he coming. So I ain't even really Christ walking, I'm running. From all of my sins, I'm making amends with all of the people I dislike. Because if I don't, then I'ma go down with the ones I dislike. Down with the wicked. Down and conflicted. Tell me, why would I ever risk it? This new life, why would I end it? I gave God my dependence. After he left his imprint, it was all switched in an instant. When I was transformed from a misfit, I gotta follow the covenant and get it right before he come again. On fire for Christ, I'm bubbling. Don't touch unless you got an oven mitt. Left everyone I was in trouble with. When I sacrificed it, he doubled it. I don't put faith in no other men. Yahweh is my only government. I'm the light child.
Step one, get into the word and get out the zoo. Step two, kill your old self and become new.
That. Hold on, man. Hold on, Rumble. I'm getting Rumble set back up. Whoops. We had a little bit of a crash. You know what I mean? It's all good, though. It's all good. All right, Rumble, we back. All right, Rumble, we back. You too, we back. That new Bryson Gray, man, that should have crashed. That'll crash a stream. Oh, man. People in the chat going crazy. He said, damn, Jamie just resurfaced and they already got him apologizing. Man. Already. Hold on. Let me just make sure all systems are go. Okay, good. All right. Yup. Peace and balance and wellness, HJ, and all on live. I'm so glad you decided to have a discussion about this. I swear Jamie apologized 2 minutes ago. Ain't no way, HJ. Look, I'm on the grift, man.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
Oh, this a real Hotep brother.
This got to be a new world record. Says Dr. Feels Good. Listen, man, I told y'all, man. I'm on the grussel. Hotep Goldstein, he got his kufi on tight. You know, he got his kufi on tight. Hey, listen, this is how we gonna do it. We gonna run through the Grift Report, and then we gonna open up phone lines. It's Saturday. I don't want to spend too much time on the Grift. So, I want to give, you guys my love and attention. But we do got to handle business. We got a couple of things we got to talk about. Then we're going to talk about the Jamie Foxx situation. But we got a lot of leftover goodies in the Grift bag from this week. So we're going to go look at it. We're going to take a look. So, of course, we got to look at that. Joe Rogan has come under fire. This is a must watch. We're going to spend some time watching this film right here. New York Times submitted a letter on Sam Bankman-Fried. I still have to review that before I give you a real good synopsis on that. Disney on some bullshit, robbing their workers basically. We got a good father moment here. We're gonna cover that. Sam Harris on January 6th. We're gonna take a look at that. We got some thottery. We got some relationship stuff. That one's old. Let's go straight to the thottery. Let's just get the thottery out the way now. Right? Let's just go ahead and do that. Let's dissect the thottery that's happening in this flick.
Wait, can it clap?
Yeah, I can.
Can you shake it just a little bit?
I'm not a stripper.
No, I said no. Can you shake it just a little bit? No, you don't gotta be a stripper. Can you shake it just a little bit?
Oh wait, so you thought I was a prostitute?
No, I didn't. Can you shake it just a little bit?
He thought I was a prostitute.
Can you shake it just a little bit? One time.
This ain't free, baby.
Okay, can I just see it one more time?
I can do it.
One more 360. Let me see. Oh.
All right, so I'm gonna break down this woman's personality real easy for y'all. But we got to go step by step. So let's start from the beginning.
Wait, can it clap?
Yeah, I can.
Can you shake it just a little bit?
I'm not a stripper.
No, I said.
All right, so she obviously wants the attention. You see what she got on. She obviously wants the attention. She obviously enjoyed the attention of these gentlemen. And then he violated. He asked her to shake her ass. A little bit of a violation right there. Some of you guys might understand and say, well, she got on a hoe outfit, so treat a hoe like a hoe. I always say treat a lady like a lady. You know. So, yeah, obviously she wants some attention. Let's continue.
No, can you shake it just a little bit? No, you don't gotta be a stripper. Can you shake it?
So, when he asked to shake it and she's like looking at him confused, I'm going to tell you what my speculation is. My speculation is she don't know how to shake that monkey.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
She don't know how to shake it. She don't know how to shake it. She don't know how to twerk. She probably don't know how to twerk. Because she knew how to twerk, she went right into the twerk. I'm telling you. If she knew how to twerk, she'd have went right into it. But she don't know how, and she don't want to be embarrassed. So she becomes a little bit shy when he asks.
Just a little bit.
Oh wait, so you thought I was a prostitute?
No, I didn't.
Then she messes up here and she says, so you thought I was a prostitute. And I'll explain why she messed up in a moment. She says, you thought I was a prostitute. Basically, now she wants to have a modicum of decency and try to act like a lady after she wore this outfit outside the house. Now she wants to try and clean it up and say, okay, these guys are in the wrong, even though they might be.
Can you shake it just a little bit?
He thought I was a prostitute.
So she says it again. Oh, he thought I was a prostitute.
Shake it just a little bit. One time.
Then she says, nah. So she's shy. She's actually kind of nervous. She's shy, nervous, kind of wants to do it, kind of doesn't. We definitely, you know, the left would say we're starting to venture into rape culture here. And I can't say I would disagree with that. But I wouldn't say rape, but you know how they use these words. Anyway, she's just nervous, right? She's nervous. She's shy. And then now you're pushing the button. She already said no. But what's the other word I'm looking for? She's nervous. She's shy. Some insecurities, maybe. Just nervousness overall.
This ain't free, baby.
Okay, can I?
So she says, you thought I was a prostitute. Then she turns around and says, oh, this ain't free, baby. So which one is it? Which one is it? Oh, you thought I was a prostitute? To this ain't free. So now she's trying to find more excuses to not shake her ass. And she doesn't. She rightfully shouldn't have to. She shouldn't have to make excuses. She should just say no and step, you know.
Can I just see it one more time?
Then he says, okay, can I see it one more time? And now she wants to act like she doesn't like the attention. But she's gonna do it.
I can do it.
One more 360.
See?
Let me see. Oh.
And then she does. Then she goes right into the 360, right? She does it again. She actually does another 360 for him, right? So like I said, if she could shake her ass, she would have shook her ass. She just didn't know how to, and she didn't want to be exposed. Fellas, leave these hoes alone. Leave these hoes alone. He said the good old bait and switch. Yeah, it's terrible. Absolutely terrible. Absolutely terrible. Can y'all see the cakes on the stream? Oh, y'all can see the cakes a little bit. All right. You know, just want to make sure we don't violate anybody. That's all I'm saying. You know, I don't want to show too much ass on the screen. I don't know the rules of the internet and all of that, how that shit goes. All right, let's go back. That was in the grift bag. Let's go to what that woman needed. A good father. Let's take a look at this fatherly moment right here. I think Tanai put this in the grift bag.
Doing like she crazy, cursing at her, telling her what you won't do. You won't clean your room. You won't do what you want to do. And you talk to your mother like that? Like you tough? Do you think you tough, little man? Talk to me like you talk to your mother. Talk to me. You think you tough, don't you? Bust up on me. Cuss me out. Tell me you ain't gonna do what I say do. I dare you. I dare you. You ain't gonna do it to me? Why you do it to her? Why you talk to her disrespectfully? Why? Little boy, answer me. Why do you talk to your mother disrespectfully? You don't know why you do it. Today I'm gonna help you find out why. And today it ends. Today it ends. Do you understand? You will not call your mother out of her name ever again.
That is a pretty straightforward video there. You guys see what it is. This is obviously not the child's father. Somebody has stepped in. Let's look at the comments though. Fathers are important. Dude made me go clean my room. It's this account right here called Grit Cult said, where's the father? Where's the father? Somebody responds and says, cringe comment. She's doing the best she can with whatever the situation is. The big takeaway is that she cares about that little boy and wants the best for him. She wants him to have a future, have some respect. It's cringe you're simping over a single mother. You do not even know yourself. Why can't people, including single mothers, be held accountable for their actions? Most criminals in the world are due to broken households. We need to recognize a problem instead of being simps. Somebody else responds to him and says, takes a village to raise a child. I'm a pretty relaxed dude. So I can use someone like this to scare my son every once in a while. You have no clue what the situation is. Just be happy that you live in a society where people help raise our next generation. He responds, you want another man discipline your kid? I don't know, but it's kind of weird. It was an example, and it's not weird at all. What's kind of weird are the prejudice and racism you're spewing, though. Uh-oh. So he mentions where the father, obviously the father is not around for whatever reason. And what if the father died in war? We don't know. We don't know what happened to this child's father. What if his father died from a disease? What if his dad died from the jab? You know? This is a really odd comment to me, because obviously you see a young boy headed down the wrong path and somebody's trying to rectify it. Instead of focusing on the situation being rectified, we want to talk about some shit that is inconsequential to the moment. What's wrong with these people, man? And then they wonder why people call them racist. I wonder why people call them racist. Because what are you talking about? Like, you just came all the way from left field. Where's the father? He ain't dead, so this dude is stepping up. Isn't it? We got to talk about that on a phone call, fellas. When y'all call in, I want to talk about that. If the father ain't around and another man steps up, is that bad? What if a bunch of men step up? Uncles, cousins? You don't know who this dude could be his uncle. You don't know that. Could be his cousin. I've seen my uncle give those talks to plenty of my little nephews. Plenty of my little cousins. I've seen that talk plenty of times in my family. I got a big family too. We gotta relax, man. Hey, kudos to this guy for stepping up and putting some discipline in this little kid's ass. Pause just in case. Let's go to Disney. Disney out here wilding again. When is Disney not wilding? Let's put Disney on the Summer Jam screen, why don't we? Check this out. Nice little loophole exploitation from Disney. Let's take a look at it.
Oh, you were also telling me that Disney, sneaky little Disney, they have this rule where they don't have to pay you 100% of the WGA rates.
Yeah.
For 3 seasons, so that's why every 3 seasons they reboot it under different names.
It's like Hannah Montana Forever and Sweet Life on Deck. But they had a deal where the first 3 seasons of a show you get paid 88% of scale.
Okay.
So it's 88% of like minimum wage pretty much for the crew. And then the idea is you work on a show, it becomes popular, you go 4, 5, 6 seasons and you get 100% and whatever that is. But then by the 3rd season, even if the show's popular, they reboot it as a brand new show. So we were Liv and Maddie for the first 3 seasons, and the last season was Liv and Maddie Cali style.
Oh my God.
California.
And it's technically a new show.
Yeah.
So they can go back to paying you like shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
Gangster. This is why you gotta be careful with these contracts. You gotta see it through, man. Think it through. You gotta think these contracts through completely. Because when they could take the same show and just slap a badge on it and say Cali, and it's a whole new show. Got. Oh, excuse me. Got. Hey, that's business, man. That's business. Some people say, oh, that's capitalism. Let's go to Stephen A. Smith's comments on Joe Rogan and see what he says here. Didn't get a chance to watch this one.
Joe Rogan, famed podcaster and comedian. He's a damn good comedian, by the way. I've watched him perform stand-up. Recently stated on his show, The Joe Rogan Experience, that it is a quote-unquote fact, the January 6th insurrection.
How come all his clips are always low volume?
From 2021 was a false flag orchestrated by the federal government to take down Donald Trump. Rogan promoted his conspiracy theory, claiming that a Mr. Ray Epps, a pro-Trump rioter, was actually an undercover agent for the FBI who purposely incited MAGA supporters to storm the Capitol. I have no clue what Joe Rogan is talking about. And by that, I mean, I have no idea whether he's right or whether he's wrong. What I get upset about is when people act like they do know, and that makes Joe Rogan ignorant. No, it makes him very, very suspicious because he knows what level of insidious behavior our government has been capable of in the past.
Uh-oh.
Joe Rogan, famed
Stephen A. better slow down. Stephen A. better slow down. He gonna be issuing some apologies soon too. You better be careful. You're gonna end up like Jamie Foxx. All right, let's go to this clip. This is the clip I really wanted to watch today with y'all. It's a 10-minute clip. I really want to dive into this one.
I was having dinner with a friend not
Hold on, let me fix it on your screen so we can enjoy this together. All right, here we go.
long ago in New York City. I was having dinner with a friend not long ago in New York City. We met at a place called Oriole, which is in Midtown. My dinner companion that night was a senior advisor to BlackRock. As you may know, BlackRock is now the largest asset manager on the planet. It directly manages $5 trillion in assets, and it oversees another $11 trillion through its Aladdin platform. That means one firm controls more money than the GDPs of China, Russia, and Japan combined. Anyway, my dinner companion happens to work directly for BlackRock's CEO. As we nursed our white wine and the evening wore on, she let something slip. If I remember her words, she said something like, "They want to tell us we can't sell." What was she talking about? Who was she talking about? I placed a few calls, first to my contacts in Washington, then to a few people on Wall Street. Soon I was on a plane for a series of meetings to London, to Geneva, back to New York, then down to South America. As I began connecting the dots, a pattern emerged. It revealed a network of more than 189 individuals positioned inside the world's major financial institutions. Some of them hold senior positions inside the IMF, World Bank, and every central bank in the G20, including our own Federal Reserve. These elites share one vision, and they're about to make it a reality. That vision is one world order, one world taxation, and one world money. They've worked for years behind the scenes preparing to realize that vision. They've literally rigged the laws of international finance. Everything is basically in place right now, and there's essentially no way to stop this from happening. When the crisis hits, they'll flip the switch, freezing the global financial system. That will give them time to reset the world economy according to their vision. As the coming crisis unfolds, President Trump will be powerless to stop it. In fact, trying to stop them would probably weaken the president's power altogether.
That is amazing, Jim, really. So what did these elites want from your contact at BlackRock?
Basically, they want to classify...
Heard what he said? Neutralize Trump?
BlackRock is too big to fail. The technical term is Systemically Important Financial Institution, or SIFI. That designation normally applies to banks, such as Bank of America. If your bank gets the SIFI label, it means the government will bail you out first in a crisis. But it also means you must turn over control of your bank until the crisis subsides. In this case, they're trying to reclassify BlackRock, an asset manager, as too big to fail. If they succeed, they'll be able to freeze BlackRock when the crisis hits. BlackRock clients won't be able to sell. They won't be able to buy either. Their accounts will go dark indefinitely. And the elite operatives will take control of BlackRock's assets remotely via the internet. But our research shows that their ICE 9 plan goes much, much deeper than that.
Now, you refer to their plan as ICE 9. You just said that. What does that mean?
It's a reference to the Kurt Vonnegut novel, Cat's Cradle. In the book, a mad scientist creates a new form of water molecule called ICE 9. When it comes in contact with other water molecules, it freezes them at room temperature. One drop of ICE 9 can freeze the whole ocean. And that's what these elite operatives are about to do to the world economy.
Now, can you share with our viewers exactly who these operatives are and what their ultimate goal might be?
Like I said, John, more than 189 elite agents have slowly wormed their way into leadership positions across the board. They now sit at or near the head of the IMF, the World Bank, and even our own Federal Reserve. They also control much of what happens at the central banks of China, Russia, India, Brazil, Canada, and Europe. As you know, these institutions form a kind of global superstructure. It forms a kind of snare net encircling all nations. Their leaders aren't democratically elected. They're not accountable to you and me. They're beyond the reach of government and citizens, and yet they hold the fate of the global financial system in their hands. To get a sense of how they operate, imagine an array of floating spheres. One sphere is labeled IMF. One is labeled Fed. One is labeled Bilderberg. One is labeled Wall Street. One is labeled central banks. One is labeled intelligence agencies. One is labeled media, and so on. The elites inhabit all of these spheres, and together the network forms a kind of 3D Venn diagram. As I see it, regardless of what sphere they inhabit, the elites all share the same vision: one world order, one world taxation, and one world money. All of their actions are geared toward moving that agenda forward.
Now, are you able to share the identities of these elites with our viewers?
We've identified more than 189 individuals who are, in many cases, hiding in plain sight. Regardless, they all share the same vision: one world order, one world taxation, and one world money. A short list would include Christine Lagarde, Managing Director of the International Monetary Fund, IMF; Mark Carney, Governor of the Bank of England; Raghuram G. Rajan, Vice Chairman of the Bank for International Settlements; Haruhiko Kuroda, Governor of the Bank of Japan; William C. Dudley, President of the Federal Reserve Bank of New York; Agustin Carstens, Governor of the Bank of Mexico; Janet Yellen, Chairman of the Board of the Federal Reserve System; Mario Draghi, President of the European Central Bank; Zhu Min, former Deputy Managing Director of the IMF; Zhou Zhiuquan, Governor of the People's Bank of China; Robert E. Rubin, Chairman of the Council on Foreign Relations. This A-list of central bankers and other elites is just the tip of the iceberg. Of course, not one of these elites will tell you outright what's going on, but I've seen and heard enough to connect the dots for myself. Not long ago, for example, I met with one of their senior operatives. He's a leading economist who served as the chairman of the Federal Reserve during the last crisis. He's considered one of the most influential minds in banking today. We met privately during a conclave in Seoul, South Korea. Of course, I'm talking about Ben Bernanke. I came away from my meeting with him stunned and convinced that ICE 9 was real. Not long before that, I set up a one-on-one meeting with another member of the network. His name is Zhu Min, the former deputy governor of China's central bank. Until recently, he served as deputy managing director of the International Monetary Fund. Zhu is a brilliant guy, like Bernanke, and he's pleasant and well-meaning. There's no doubt in my mind that he's also a member of the elite network preparing to impose ICE 9 on millions of Americans. But I wasn't done with my research. I have since met with dozens of senior officials, intelligence analysts, and former Wall Street colleagues. My quest led to a final meeting, a face-to-face summit with the head of Bilderberg. We met at Rockefeller Center in Manhattan, and he was very eager to get my take on the euro as a currency. I was happy to provide it, of course, in exchange for some valuable intelligence. As I say in my new book, he did not have horns. In fact, he gave me a nice gift when we parted ways, a blue Swedish vase. I keep it in my writing studio at my home in Connecticut. But my point is, I came away from all three meetings convinced of one thing. When the next crisis hits, the elites are planning to freeze the financial system, and they'll replace it with a new system, one not based on the U.S. dollar. When that happens, we'll wake up to a very strange and disturbing new reality.
And for our viewers that are watching today,
that's going to be reset with the CBDC.
What might their reality look like that morning? How does this manifest?
First, they'll have gone to bed knowing that a massive financial crisis was underway. But when they wake up, they'll find it has worsened and the contagion has spread worldwide. When they go to withdraw money, their ATM will say closed temporarily. When they go to sell stocks, their account will say transaction not available. When they go to their local business.
We already, so this video is old, but we've been experiencing this for like the past 12 months in the crypto industry. And places like SVB, that was Silicon Valley Bank, First Financial, I think the name of the other one was, FTX, BlockFi, Prime Trust, you name it.
That business will only accept cash if it's open. As citizens realize they're being barred from their money, riots will erupt. It's going to get really bad really quickly.
How would such a freeze actually work? And wouldn't that be highly illegal?
Well, it wouldn't be illegal technically because they've been quietly laying the groundwork for years. They've rigged the financial laws, changed the rules of the game to allow this to happen. The stage is set. They have the levers in place. The lights are positioned. Now someone just needs to flick a switch and they'll impose ICE 9 rapidly. And again, all of this will be legal because they've rigged the system in their favor. Here in the U.S., for example, Congress pushed through something called the International Emergency Economic Powers Act, or IEPA. This allows the government to freeze accounts, assets, even whole institutions at will. The only condition is that there's some threat to national security with a foreign connection. Of course, with a global market, every financial crisis has a foreign connection. Any systemic crisis fits the bill. And the thing is, when the next crisis hits, it's going to be so bad, President Trump won't have any choice but to go along with the elite's plan.
Wow. Yep. That is, you have to admit, that sounds somewhat hard to believe. Now, how could these operatives actually freeze a whole country's financial system?
Well, fortunately, we have some recent real-life examples to study. The elites have been conducting a series of dry runs for years, leading up to ICE 9. Look at Cyprus, for example. A few years ago, the Cypriot economy was in trouble, especially the banks. The IMF stepped in and loaned Cyprus $10 billion, but the loan came with strings. Now pay attention, because this is precisely what they're going to do. But imagine it on a global scale. So in exchange for the capital injection, the IMF demanded control over the Cypriot banking system. More specifically, the IMF froze the entire system, literally every bank in the country. And they did that to ensure the IMF's demands were met, including strict capital controls. So how did all of this impact regular citizens? Their local ATMs went dark. Even the bank branch was closed, permanently in some cases. Citizens could not withdraw cash. They couldn't even transfer funds from one account to the other. What came next? Wealth extraction on a grand scale. The IMF basically stole 6 to 10% of all the cash in the Cypriot bank accounts. How did the elites justify this? They called it a levy, the price regular citizens had to pay for their government's missteps. Keep in mind, these asset confiscations were done at the balance sheet level with the institutions themselves. They never had to confiscate individual accounts. They froze every account by controlling a handful of the country's biggest banks. When the next crisis hits, we're going to see this here in the US and around the world, and it'll be a highly coordinated global attack on the entire system simultaneously.
Whew. All right. It's a lot to unpack there, and if there's anybody in the chat I would expect, it would be Goldstein and Troublemaker Jonah to have a kufi on tight. They Hotep senses is tingling. And the first tip off for this video is the fact that all of this is scripted. It just doesn't do the message any service, the fact that it's all scripted. I'd rather him come up there with like notes or something like that and rummage through them than to run that down. Troublemaker Jonah also points out that he doesn't mention the Rockefellers or Rothschilds. I mean, to branch over that, I mean, he didn't name anybody. Like, all those names he named was worker bees. Like, all those people at the IMF, CFR, Federal Reserve, those are worker bees. So he mentioned a whole bunch of names that were worker bees. So you gotta be careful, man. You know, like, if you haven't done a lot of studies on these conspiracy theories, sometimes these videos pop up and they're designed to knock you off path just a couple of degrees to the left or to the right, or up or down. It's gonna be just a little off, and you extend that far enough, you're just way off the path. But for the trained eye, you know what to take and what to dismiss. I say overall, the overarching scheme that he's drawing up here has a lot of truth to it. His specifics and how he dives into and what he chooses to talk about and what he chooses not to talk about must be called into question. All right, let's go to, we're going to talk about that with the phone callers. First, we got to talk about Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx is in hot water. He upset somebody. He said, they killed this dude named Jesus. What do you think they'll do to you? Hashtag fake friends, hashtag fake love. And apparently, this has been deemed anti-Semitic by somebody. Maybe not anybody important, but somebody. Sir Hotep says, I'm laughing. This Patriot J here says, I'm laughing. They made Jamie Foxx apologize for this post. And Jamie Foxx issues an apology. He says, I want to apologize to the Jewish community and everyone who was offended by my post. I now know my choice of words have caused offense, and I'm sorry. That was never my intent. To clarify, I was betrayed by a fake friend, and that's what I meant with they not anything anymore. I only have love in my heart for everyone. I love and support the Jewish community. My deepest apologies to anyone who was offended. Nothing but love always. Jamie Foxx. Now, when I first saw the post, I didn't think it was anything anti-Semitic. I thought he was talking about Judas. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought he was talking about, you know, like straight up fake friends. I got a post about fake friends on my feed somewhere, on my Instagram feed somewhere. I got a video about fake friends. I ain't make no Jesus references.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
Bryson Gray, Jamie Foxx just apologized to the Jewish community for his recent post, which had nothing to do with the Jewish community. Will post his recent post in the thread. Jamie says, hey guys, I want to apologize to the Jewish community, anyone else who was offended by my post. I know my words were clumsy and have never caused offense. Y'all think AI wrote that apology? Y'all think AI wrote that apology? What do y'all think? What do y'all think? Internet is going off. Is Jamie Aniston the fake friend that he was talking about? That's what ADL says. Let's see. Jennifer Aniston owes Jamie Foxx an apology because this is silly. Okay, Jennifer Aniston says, this really makes me sick. I did not like this post on purpose or by accident. More importantly, I want to be clear to my friends and anyone hurt by this showing up on their feeds. I do not support any form of anti-Semitism, and I truly don't tolerate hate of any kind. Period. People are calling Jennifer Aniston a Karen for her response to the Jamie Foxx post. Let's see if we got any more details here. All right. Jennifer Aniston sets the record straight. Some interpreted the post. Some also noticed that it seemed as if Jennifer herself had liked the post and now she's clearing the air. Okay. Yeah, I thought we were going to get more information there from Jennifer Aniston on Jennifer Aniston, her comments. Tariq Nasheed says, did overrated actress Jennifer Aniston pull the old I'm white and I say so trick on Jamie Foxx? Why everybody saying that? I don't know if I agree with that. I think what happened was she liked the post. It showed up in somebody else's feed. They were like, hey, this is anti-Semitic, and she panicked and was like, yo, I don't support anything like that. Da 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 da. But it doesn't. We're in here. She throwing Jamie under the bus. This really makes me sick. I did not like this post on purpose or by accident, and more importantly, I want to be clear to my friends and family that I do not support any form of it, and I truly don't. Yeah, I don't think she was talking about Jamie when she says he makes her sick. You know, I don't. What? Everybody's just like adding their own feelings to this. Lizzo seeing everyone move on from her to Jennifer Aniston and Jamie Foxx. Yeah, I don't think they're saying that Jennifer Aniston. This is why sometimes once the narrative is laid out, everybody just runs with the laid out narrative and they actually don't do their own thinking on said matter. But yeah, I think what happened was, you know, somebody saw her like that post. It had already been deemed anti-Semitic by some, you know, soft-skinned group of people, and they challenged her on it, and she panicked. She's like, oh my God, you know, I don't want to be labeled an anti-Semite. That was never my intention, da 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 da. And she panicked. Well, she should have probably just ignored whoever that was, whatever comment that was. But Goldstein's got a 10-4 Koofy take on all of this. We're going to go to phone lines and discuss all of this. Y'all know the number. I'll see y'all after the break. Hold on. Let me get the phone number here for y'all. 202-596-5631. 202-596-5631. Text that number with Hotep and then your name, and we'll get you on the phone lines right after this short commercial break.
Yeah, I can try to get that handled for you. Again, it's only my second day, so if you can give me a second. How I'm supposed to do this? How the hell are we supposed to do this by 5 o'clock?
I have no clue.
Is that possible? Hey, do you have the password to... How'd you finish all your work already?
He's not tapped in. How'd you get that done so quick?
They think they're gonna be able to budget that?
It's money. That's money right there. You understand? You guys finished your work 6 hours early?
He's not tapped in.
We back. Goldstein on the check-in. Goldstein, what up, man?
What up? Yo.
Yo, what's good with you, man?
Chilling. Hey, you know why they keep Stephen A. shit low?
Why?
Because that nigga just pop off yelling at any goddamn minute, so they got to keep that shit low so they don't start busting eardrums. You know that. That nigga just start yelling over any goddamn thing. It'll just be low as fuck, and then just out of nowhere, he'll just start hollering.
Oh, that makes sense. He do be yelling.
Yeah. What's up with crisis actor numero uno? The dude with the bald head with the script.
Oh, with the script?
Yeah, he was the first of the crisis actors.
Yeah, he was definitely suspicious.
Man, like they couldn't have hired somebody better. Goddamn, just deliver the lines, man. That's all you had to do was deliver the goddamn lines. Oh.
Yeah, it was very amateur hour.
Yeah, he's saying all the right things for all the wrong reasons. Like he's spitting hella truth in there. But again, they love using the truth for their own means, their own ends. So he's spitting hella truth, honeypotting the shit out of everybody who will grab onto that shit. You find yourself wondering why the fuck you looking at some shit in Timbuktu, and all the while they stealing all your money.
Exactly.
But Jamie Foxx, though. Come on, bro. This is a warning.
It's a warning shot?
Warning shot, just like they did to LeBron. What was it, last week?
What was the warning shot for LeBron? Bro. When they put his son in the hospital?
No, they didn't put his son in the hospital. The shot put his son in the hospital, but they said, LeBron, look here. You get to running your mouth about that. Well, not only do we have this school controversy cooked up for your ass.
Oh, that's right.
Ain't
school shit.
What else? You know what I mean? That was LeBron's warning shot. This is Jamie's compliance checks. That's all this shit is. Get your ass back in compliance. Let you know who the fuck you got to listen to. All right? Because if that's the through line with the both of them, right? Both of them coming off of COVID-based tragedy.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, both them niggas coming off of COVID-based tragedy. Both of them niggas could blow the lid off of some shit if that is the case. And now both of them niggas is all the way back in check. All the way back in check.
Jamie just got here.
Yeah. This ain't got shit to do with the Jews. This ain't got shit to do with anti-Semitism. That's just a very quick and effective way to get niggas in line. All right? That's all that is. That's all that is. And so he jumped out there and said some shit, explained what the fuck he meant with them hashtags, fake friends, fake love, and then they were like, well, we have an opportunity here. We have an opportunity here. Let's go ahead and run this fake ass accusation out there and let this nigga know, yo, it can all go away with a simple apology and also a reminder that you better keep your motherfucking mouth shut about that goddamn shot. Otherwise, this can just not go from this can easily go from fucking anti-Semitism to sexual abuse allegations if you really fucking around.
Absolutely.
Which is what Stephen A. Well, that's what Stephen A. Smith better look out for. He running his mouth lately. Yeah.
They're gonna come out the gate. They're gonna pull some white girl out that he flirted with back in the day.
Stephen A. touched my titty looking ass.
Uh-huh.
All right. So this is how they get these niggas. I mean, look, they've been running around in these circles for decades. some of them. So there's dirt. There's always going to be dirt. They make sure that if you're running around in them circles that you got a good amount of dirt on you, just like any good criminal organization would. So that way you always got reins on your motherfucking ass, and if they tug them a little bit, you either get in line or get your ass in that jail cell. And if you get to really popping off at the gums, then they just kill your ass. So that's all I see going on here.
I love it.
Like I said with LeBron, bro, they don't step on their heroes and their gods when they're down like that. They don't do it unless there's a reason to do it. Because if anybody else comes out and talks even the smallest amount of shit about one of their gods when they're down, they run the whole goddamn media apparatus after your ass.
Correct.
How could you do this? You know what I mean?
Correct.
So it's against protocol when you see this type of shit. Like this nigga just came off some life-threatening shit, and now here you go.
Yeah.
Ain't no cry for, hey, where's the defense for Jamie and all this other shit? Y'all can't do this. This man just went through some shit. None of that. Not even his defenders are even really taking that angle. They just on some, nah, this wasn't anti-Semitic. They ain't even taking that angle. So you know. And it's just one of them things where motherfuckers gotta really pay attention to some shit sometimes, I guess. Either that or I'm tweaking. One of the two.
Big facts. Big facts.
But
I love that breakdown though. I actually love that breakdown. Because that's what it smells like. That's exactly what it smells like to me. You hit that on you hit that nail on the head.
You can see these fools coming from a mile away sometimes. Look, all this shit, this ain't no hella insight I got. This is just street shit. This is how niggas on the street level work.
Correct.
You know what I mean?
Correct.
And the only thing that separates them from street niggas is the tie. That's it. The suit and tie. But they move the same way. So it's not no fucking hella like, oh, damn. Nah, ain't no prophet or no shit. I just know how criminal niggas move.
Yep.
And this is one of the ways they do it.
Keep them in line. Warning shot.
That's it. All right, bro, though. I'm going to let you get back to the show. I just wanted to drop that on the show there.
Appreciate you checking in, bro.
All right, man. Hotep and Bill.
Hotep and Bill. Goldstein on the check-in. All right, Jonah. Go ahead, man. Anybody text a number? All right, Tari. I got Tari in here. 202-596-5631. 202-596-5631. Calling and talk to the Hotep Jesus about what we talking about. But I think Goldstein is on point. When I saw Jamie Foxx's name pop back up in the news, I said, here we go.
Call from
the opinions of
Jonah.
What up?
What up?
First off, the opinions expressed today are those of troublemaker Jonah and not Hotep Jesus or the Hotep Nation.
Oh, here we go. Oh,
Fuck
Lord.
Janus. Fuck Janus. So, I'm just going to on this one first. They said they killed Jesus. Now, if you actually halfway literate and actually read that book, who killed him? Was it Jewish people? So how is it anti-Semitic?
Who killed him?
Romans. The Jews went to the Romans to get them to do it. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now let's think of who sits in Rome today. They all have that same tie. Pontifex Maximus, who was Nimrod, who was Julius Caesar, and now it's the Pope because they're actually all still fucking Roman Empire. The St. Peter is like St. Peter's keys, literally Janus symbolism. But so now when people say the people that you can't talk about, they're right. It's those that worship Janus, the whore of Babylon, the two-faced. Now let's go ahead. Jamie Foxx, what's the symbol for his union? Janus, two faces, Screen Actors Guild. So it's all that, fuck Janus, all that shit. I've done too many podcasts on Janice, but anyways. So let's skip over that one. I just wanted to say that, right? Because, yeah, the Jews didn't kill Jesus, so like it's so fucking stupid.
I got you.
Anti-Semitic, the Romans did it.
I got you. Mm-hmm.
Anyways, next question, or next one. That other one was such a limited hangout, it was fucking laughable.
What?
It was such a limited hangout, it was laughable, that other guy. So a limited hangout would be when you're like Barack Obama, you're Charlie Indigo Alpha test tube baby, so you put out the story that you were born in Canada.
Mm-hmm.
By the time people actually come out and say you're a test tube baby, you know, they already debunked the Kenya one so much, and then no one's going to touch the real story, right?
Mm.
Or it's like, you know, if you want to go out with and bang your lady's sister, right? But she has a boy that you hate, like your lady has a boy you hate. You tell her you're going out with your boy, so she never actually asks a question. Then you go bang her sister, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you give enough information that you're going to get in trouble, but not enough that not enough that they're actually going to know the real story.
I got you.
It's a limited hangout. It's actually well, even first time I was using public and common parlance or whatever they say was Richard Nixon. So he's on one of his tapes, and John Dean was the one saying that. John Dean was the one saying that we should use a limited hangout for Nixon.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Now, since we're going on, I got those two out of the way, but just a fun fact with the Nixon White House. You know, there's a guy, H.R. Haldeman, that worked for Nixon?
Mm-mm.
Do you know that one? Anyways, H.R. Haldeman was the one who actually redesigned the entire way that the White House operates.
Mm-hmm.
And what's Elon Musk's mother's maiden name? Haldeman.
Here we go.
I can't tie it down just yet. I can't tie it down just yet, but there is some commonalities as far as like states or provinces that they're living in, like 2 or 3 generations before, so probably like second or third cousins. I guess. It's always family members. It's always family members.
Mm-hmm.
They're never gonna let you get that. Now, actually, the other thing that was funny. Have you ever heard of John J. McCloy?
Mm-mm.
John J. McCloy was the first World Bank president. He was President Chase, whatever. He was also at the Warren Commission. He was the High Commissioner for Germany who let off all the fucking Nazis, right? So, there might be 1 or 2 people that are involved with these banks, but you know, when the guy's not even like, he's acting like it's something like these employees came in and did it quietly. No, motherfucker. Federal Reserve Act actually had it fuck that. Legal Tender Act had it so that they could actually steal all the money and then crash through their system. 1862, right? Legal Tender Act. Sandwich. And then Rockefellers end up going into Chase Manhattan Bank. It's all running around. Anyways, fuck Janice. I've done way too many podcasts on that one.
Appreciate you, John.
Real quick, the funny part is when the first time I heard of Janice, I actually did it. I started researching him to fucking like discredit the guy who was talking about it, and I couldn't. I was literally like, I tried to discredit him, like, motherfucker, he's right, and then he missed this tie-in, motherfucker. It's because it's 2 faces, right? I did the fucking proof of everything. Okay, Hotep Bill.
Hotep and Bill. Don't get Jonas started on Janice, please. Please don't get him started on Janice. When he get on Janice, he just be going off. Jonah's a product of when you just swallow. You know how they say, you know, take the red pill? When Morpheus came to Jonah with the red pill, Jonah fucking took the whole bottle. He was... Pause. He downed the whole bottle. Resuscitato, what up, man? Manuel Presley, what up, man? Steph, what up, bro? Tachi, what up? It's big business, big business. What up, Kev? Kevin Tari, man. Go ahead, call in, bro. Let's hear from you. Saturday. We at the Grift Report on a good Saturday. Shout out to Syscoin. You know we got that off-road experience at Hotep Con. You see the drone footage. Huh? You see it. It's nasty. You want that to be you.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
You know. Go ahead, hit the link in the description box below. If you're a Hotep Con ticket holder for a chance to win that off-road experience, dinner in the desert and all of that. Who this?
Call from
Kevin.
Kev, what up, bro?
Yo, what up? Man, you got that wrong.
What's that?
Jonas didn't take the whole bottle of red pills. He took both pills. That way he knows everything going on inside and outside the matrix.
He took the blue and the red pill. You nailed it.
Man, I tell you what, some of these single moms, I mean, I get it. It's tough. But I specifically remember a time, 13 years old, I was the same height as my mom. She slapped the shit out of me because I disrespected her. I doubled up my fist and I smacked her right the fuck back.
Oh, what?
That woman came after me, both fists. She beat the living shit out of me. She said, I brought you into this world. I will take you out and they will never find the fucking body if you ever do that again.
Oh, my Lord.
And I did. I thought I was thinking if I could take her, I wasn't going to listen to her bullshit no more. She taught me a lesson that day. She said, the whole reason you're still here is because I love you, and that's it. Otherwise, I'd have killed your ass. So you better repay that respect. And I did several times over since then, but...
How old was you?
13.
13. How tall were you?
5'9".
Oh, Lord.
No, she was only 5'6".
And she was 5'6".
She came at me, both arms swinging. She doubled me over. She blacked my eye. She broke my nose. She fucked me up.
Listen.
She fought me like a man.
Listen, I could probably count on one hand how many times probably two fingers how many times my mama beat me. My dad always whooped my ass, but my mama's ass whooping was different. I've never seen rage like that ever in my life, and I never wanted to see it again. Mama's rage is different.
I saw it from my dad once before that. That was just as bad as that, but he was a Vietnam vet, and he was speaking in Vietnamese when he was showing me around the room.
How your Saturday going?
That's going good.
What you doing this weekend?
I trying to fix on the bike.
You say you fixing the bike?
Yeah, I had a computer go out.
Okay.
I like the old 80s models.
What's different about the 80s models?
Mostly no computers. They got points instead. This one actually has one of the first models that had a computer. So like the 60s and 70s cars. There's less stuff to break. That's the first 70s. Trying to track them down that haven't been taken to the junkyard is impossible. And if you do, they're ridiculous expensive.
Okay.
They still have 1000s and stuff that'll actually get up and go, but like I said, tracking them down is expensive.
Yeah. All right, man. I appreciate the call, bro.
Ever. Hotep and Bill.
Hotep and Bill. Shout out, Kev. Sorry, go ahead, call, bro. Oh yeah, I wanted to show y'all this. I know some of y'all saw this. The kid named Cenat caused a riot last night. So we got new footage now of the Cenat stuff. Let's see. Damn. Oh shit. Yo, right here. Do you see he's about to put his face through the window? Oh my God. Nah. Yo. NYPD different, yo. He'll put your face through a window. You don't want to be arrested by NYPD.
Call from.
Ty, what up, man?
What up, man?
What's good, Joe?
Shit. Saw that video.
What video?
That really got me thinking. That one with the plant.
The one with the
bald-headed plant.
Oh, that one. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't even remember his name. What was his name? Rickardson?
I have to pull it up.
Was that it? Something that's like that. Whatever it was.
Yeah.
Everything he's been talking about, I've been thinking about recently.
Mm-hmm.
So that's actually something interesting. Thinking like the crypto stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's really the solution to all of that stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if there's a full solution yet because it's not widely in use to the point where most people could utilize it if something like that happened. And I think the only way to really get that to happen is to really get more people into crypto.
Mm-hmm.
But they also kind of lock it down so that, like, I'm not the type of person that likes to keep cash on me, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I do like to have a card or something, you know. Nowadays, you kind of have to have it on some kind of exchange or something, unless you're in the area and you buying from places that have it set up where you can buy with Bitcoin and shit, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So you constantly switching your shit back and forth, or you keep what you got in Bitcoin, you know, keep that set aside in your wallet, and you just use all of your regular cash in your other accounts.
Mm-hmm.
It's not really an easy way to make sure you got your stuff ready and easy to like even transfer over at all if you can, if something really do go down like that. That's really what that video got me thinking about, because we all know what's happening, right? Like he didn't really tell us nothing we didn't already know. Like,
mm-hmm.
you know, like basically COVID basically taught everybody that. And I could tell immediately from that video that it wasn't no emotion in nothing he was saying. It sounded like he was reading straight from the book. I was like, wait, is this?
Yeah.
I was like, is this a real interview, or is he reading from something? It didn't look like he was reading. I'm like, he got that memorized?
Yeah, it's scripted.
I was like, I didn't even know niggas could do that. I'm like, this is a master class right now.
Mm-hmm.
I had to get like that shit. I be doing the radio shit, you know. I be writing stuff for myself, and I can't even memorize the stuff I write that well. Even when I write my bars, I can't remember my bars that goddamn well.
Mm-hmm.
I feel that. What was that next line? You would do that shit flawlessly. I was like, is this a novel?
Mm-hmm.
But no, I think I know it's a lot of fighting in the cryptocurrency world right now. At least with the Bitcoiners and the people that are cool with any coin. But I think they really need to start getting down to figuring out what we would do if something like that really did happen, because you would want as many people as possible to be able to switch over. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And you want to make it accessible so that people could just start getting ready now and be secure with it. Because they making it so hard for you now, you can barely use the crypto at all, like you were saying.
Right.
We've been dealing with this already.
Mm-hmm.
So you know, I know Jonah done took both of them pills, but I'm still trying to find the white pill. You know, you showed us that last week. You showed us Michael Malice's last week, but I'm still looking for that white pill because the black pill got me a little bit, you know.
Uncle Hotep, king of the black pill.
Man, look, I be trying not to. Like, I try to be as optimistic as possible, to be honest. I would say the only thing I got left is the white pill. I don't even know if the red pill doing anything for me no more. I'm like, shit, I had the red. And then I didn't have the red pill for a minute. I was like, I'm looking for something better right now.
But nah, man.
I don't know.
Well, I appreciate the call. What you got? Something else?
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't know what's going on with Jamie Foxx, but I hope it ain't a clone. I just hope it ain't a clone.
Nah, I think Goldstein on point with that. He's warning shots, get niggas in line just in case they try to step out of line talking shit about the jibby jab. Let niggas know we will end you quick, boy.
You right. You're probably right about that. If you ain't already gone, but, you know, fingers crossed.
Yep.
All right, man.
All right, Hotep and Bill, bro. Sorry on the check-in. Yeah, y'all seen this cop put his face through the... They just in the back, just taking pictures of the kid. It's not a bad thing. It's just kind of crazy to watch. Cenat giveaway incident. Let's see.
All right, look, my niggas and niggas, okay? Right here, my nigga. Basically, right here, okay? Right here, my nigga. We will be giving away PCs and all that.
There's something bad about to happen to me.
It was a riot. He incited a riot, they saying. Damn.
We breaking the window? Nah, you want
He said, no way they really leaked the address of where Cenat was staying at. So it's another riot today? Here we got Grand Old Patriots. Got the dog whistles in there. Look at this account. Look at this account. Look at this. After the thugs were done rioting at Union Square, Cenat giveaway, they decided to swarm NYPD, launching objects at them. Liberal leaders and prosecutors in New York City should resign for not protecting their police. Yo, that take a little weak for me. That take is a little weak for me. Fuck the police.
Hotep, you're a genius. HotepJesus.com.
The niggas work for the state. Oh, he hit that man right there. Oh, Lord. Bang. Somebody got hit with a garbage can. It's not even that violent. They just throwing bottles at them. These are plastic bottles and shit. They be all right. Ain't nobody really got really hurt. They be all right. Walk it off. Oh, man. I probably should have had my disclaimer up there. Disclaimer. This stream contains adult humor and was created strictly for comedic and artistic purposes. No offense is intended toward any private individuals featured in this video. This Cenat situation is different. I'm going to give you my feedback on all of it.
Y'all go to Union Square. Thousands of people go to Union Square just to see a human being. Just to see a human being. A human being. Just like us, you know, flesh and blood. Wait, I need to make sure I'm human first.
I wouldn't say that. I don't think all those people went down there for Cenat. I think that Cenat basically created a party, and I think they wanted to go to Cenat's party because that's really what it was. It was a meetup, and it's just like, yo, like, and it's New York City. The funny thing about New York City is you can get from 50th Street to downtown in less than 10 minutes. Yeah, I can get you. Yeah, you can get down to Houston. You can get all the way downtown by Houston in 10 minutes through the subway. And these kids know these subways. It don't take them, you know, they, by the time they get word, their friend like, yo, what you doing? Oh, we about to go down Union Square. What's up with Union Square? Cost not going to be down there. Everybody coming down. Oh, word? All right, we about to be down there. And 10 minutes later, some kids is on the subway, and they're there. And they're there for, you know, first of all, problem number one, it's summertime. Kids ain't in school, especially in New York. Kids not in school. They got nothing else better to do. They're looking for the next party, the next hangout, the spot. Cenat lit the spot. Says here, social media influencer Cenat has been charged with inciting a riot and unlawful assembly after thousands. Let's play this video. Wait a second, is that a person? What was that? I think I just seen an alien. Oh, that's my grandma. My bad. But it looked like a mask, though. What is that? Nah, that's one of them aliens with a black person mask on. That's not a real individual. There's not even a facial reaction. Yo, we just spotted a shapeshifter, y'all. We just spotted a shapeshifter, y'all. Do you see this? Yo, who is this person? This is not a real person. This is a motherfucking, that's a mask. That's an FBI agent with a mask on or something. I don't know what's going on. That's not a real person. The facial expression doesn't even change when she starts running. Look at the facial reaction. I don't know what this person is. Comes in the screen right here. Look at the face. Immediately starts running. The face does not change at all. Look at the guy in the background. Look at this white guy. Mouth wide open. Look at the guy over his shoulder. Black kid. Mouth wide open. All running. Her, no facial expression change. And if you look around the edge of her hairline right here, all of this, that's where the wig is like attached to the mask or some shit. They put some spray down the middle. I don't know. This is like some blonde hairspray. Fake dye or some shit. Nah, this is a fucking alien, bro. This some Men in Black shit right here. That's not a real person. Remember that lady was talking when she said on the airplane, that's not a real person? We just found one of them. Langley, Star Trek, found a mutant or something. That's a black gremlin. Come on, man. Bro, you see how I picked up on that, right? You see that resuscitado? Did you see that? My eye good. Wig glue. You see the J.A. know. See, the girls know. Kind of wig glue shit going on over here. Nah, this some creepy shit, bro. This shit scary as fuck.
We're giving away PCs. We're giving away, hold on. We will be giving away PS5s.
See? Look at it.
I personally observed young people walking out with their heads bleeding from their heads, bleeding from on their faces. I've seen I personally observed young people having panic attacks, anxiety attacks, asthma attacks. There was multiple, people were suffering out here. It was a lot of people. It was uncontrolled. It took us a while to get it under control, and a lot of young people got hurt. We're not against young people having a good time. We're not against young people gathering, but it can't be to this level where it's dangerous. A lot of people got hurt today.
I gotta put this one in the I gotta stash this video away right here, cause I don't know what the fuck that was. Look at this. Nah, that's not a real person. Facial expression don't change at all. Look at that. Motherfucker look like Planet of the Apes. That's what the motherfucker look like. Not this one. This one. That's what the motherfucker look like. You see that one in the lower left? You see that motherfucker in the lower left right there? I'm gonna show you right here. This motherfucker right here. You see that? That's the same shit. The same mask, yo. That's the same motherfucking mask as that lady, yo. Look at that.
Oh, this a real Hotep brother.
Fam. Creepy shit going on, bro. Creepy shit going on. I'm sorry I had to point that out. They carrying what's the name? Cenat. Look at him. Do you think Cenat should be blamed for the things he? No, I don't think. Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh come on. Oh come on. Oh come on. Oh, that little badass kid. Look at him. Look at this. Look at the kid on the right hand side. See him? Look at him about to kick the shit. Big fat kid. He ain't black. That motherfucker on top of the car definitely black though. But you know niggas gonna dance. That's what niggas gonna do. He shouldn't be on top of the car.
Call from Murphy's Law Rescue.
Yo.
I don't normally do this, bro. But, nigga, the mask, check your motherfucking DM, peep that shit right there that I sent you, and you'll be like, yeah, that shit was a mask.
Let me see. Hold on. Let me go to my DMs. Hold on. Oh. This makeup shit?
Yeah.
All right, hold
All
on.
they had to do was make that black.
Hold on. I just. Oh shit. Oh, what the fuck?
Me and Hotep Stylist was just talking about that shit this morning.
What the hell? She's like peeling her face off.
The whole shit. All they would have had to do was make that black skin, nigga. And that's a black woman right there.
Yeah.
Until the mask comes off. CIA at their best.
What the hell?
How you think so many ops be getting slid on in the hood, thinking that you know what I mean?
They cloned Tyrone.
Exactly. They put some motherfucking police in the field with some of that rubber shit on their grill. They go slide on the ops real quick, and now everybody like, yo, man, these motherfuckers over here just slid on us. Let's go over here and light some shit up. That's how it's done right there.
Correct.
So it's no wonder that shit would be manifesting at a Kai Cenat get together. You take the K and the N-I off that nigga name, and all you got left is CIA.
He come out of Langley?
Man, that nigga ain't fooling nobody. How the fuck you just gonna drop out of nowhere and act an ass to stardom? Get the fuck out of here, P. Diddy looking ass nigga. That nigga probably P. Diddy clone. You know what I mean? They gave that nigga a role early on in life and said, go on out there and do what we need you to do, nigga.
In the end, we decided to just...
That nigga ain't fooling nobody. That fool, an agent, if I ever seen one. He just there to fucking promote dumb shit for niggas. So that way we find our... Hell yeah. So that way we find ourselves in positions like all them niggas is right now, sitting in a county jail somewhere in New York. You know what I mean?
Some of them going to Rikers.
Some of them is going to Rikers, exactly. You know what I mean? This shit is no joke, man. What made me wonder, what I was wondering when I first seen this shit broke yesterday, I noticed that a number of niggas was covering this shit, like motherfuckers that I already suspect of being agents. You know what I mean? They was covering this shit instantly, like within seconds. And I'm thinking to myself, why in the fuck is y'all covering this? This is nowhere close to the shit y'all usually cover. Why is y'all covering this? And then it dawned on me, oh, they helping their colleague. They help colleagues. That's what this is. Then I got to looking through the news feed for some hella other shit that was going on because this has distraction written all over it.
You know, I'm going to tell you the very first thought that I had was January 6th.
Yes.
You know, when I saw that, I was like, it wasn't, now when I say first thing came on, it wasn't January 6th specifically. It was just that the operation.
Right.
It looked like an operation. And I'm not saying that I agree with your, CIA take. All I'm saying is when I first looked at it, I said, specifically, this is what I pretty much said to myself. I said, this is how easy it is to create a riot, to create a ruckus. Somebody, just a random influencer on the internet, is able to just draw a crowd like that. Man, I was looking at that shit. I'm like, yo, that's a lot of power for one individual to have, and shit could get really weird out here quick.
Yes. Look, my nigga. They need their cities back. All right? Operation Fuck Shit Up is over. They have to get their cities back. Remember, Eric Adams, that's the mayor out there, right?
Yeah.
Eric Adams was just on the fucking horn about a week ago or so talking about how they was finna be tougher on crime and do all this extra shit. Where it was that little fucking one where he dropped the bar where he was like, all my haters will be my waiters. Did you catch that?
I ain't see that one. Nope.
Yeah, he said some slick shit like all my haters will be my waiters because someone was pushing him on like, how come we ain't getting tougher on crime and shit. And it was a big ass slick performance that he put on. But this nigga been talking about getting tough on crime. He don't sound like your typical Democrat.
You right about that. He don't sound a typical Democrat.
They need their cities back, bro. This is just the beginning. And this is just an illustration of how we need our cities back. So now if this nigga gets stupid tough on crime, some shit that would normally seem out of pocket to the left, they have this to point to. Well, look at what's happening. Look at what the nigga who got beat with the stick the other day. Look at this. Look at that. They're going to start pointing to all these examples that they've been laying out because they need their cities back. They can't just let these motherfuckers burn. There's too much invested in New York. Too much invested in Chicago. But they was willing to run them out there and make that shit look crazy as fuck So that way, when tanks start rolling down them streets to keep order, motherfuckers are gonna be like, well, we need this.
Yeah, this guy Cenat is the perfect cover for it.
Let's get our motherfucking boy on the job. Get him out there, like you said. They know kids is out of school and they bored and they.
So this is a false flag operation.
Hell yeah, it is. This is one of them ones where they engineer this shit, like I said, to keep motherfuckers from getting off in their ass too tough when they start hammering down on criminal shit. But the criminal shit is not the shit they really want to hammer down on. They just want everybody under the boot. The criminal shit is just the catalyst that they use to get everybody under the boot.
Correct.
They disband the police. They cut back on funding. They do all this crazy shit for 2 years. Then it all comes back and bite them in the ass. Then the right will play the foil by saying, look, these Democrats are so stupid. Look, now they're getting what they deserve. Nah, they don't believe that. They're not paid to say that. I mean, they're paid to say that, but that's not the real thing that if motherfuckers got the actual motive across, you know, people wouldn't fall for this shit. But the right has to paint that picture for their constituency, like, the Democrats are inept. You know, this is what they get. This is what they ask for. Defund the police. Right? And get their constituency running in that direction. And then the left will just follow their leaders blindly. They've already proven that with the shot. So if the left's leaders start pivoting on some shit, their whole constituency will pivot with them. The only people that will be left on both sides of that aisle that's really paying attention to shit is motherfuckers who have been paying attention to shit the whole time. Because, you know, the left is not without their conscious motherfuckers too, just like the right. But you can see the clear-cut split in motherfuckers thinking, because they're left on the outside of their parties right now thinking like, what the fuck happened to my party? That's one thing I like about Bryson Gray is he's waking up to the shit. You can see it.
Yes.
Like, damn. You know, that's what I like is motherfuckers who had some type of sense, they're finding themselves increasingly on the outside of their party narratives. Like, wait a minute, this ain't, and this is just another one of them instances where the right will jump out there and be like, look, this is what they get. That's not what you should be focusing on. What you should be focusing on is, wait a minute, why is Eric Adams now all of a sudden sounding like Ron DeSantis? Man, that's what I see here. That's what I see here. Like I say, you take the rest of that bullshit out that nigga name and there's nothing left but CIA.
You shout out, yo. Chat said you're Koofy on too tight.
I know. But somebody's got to be.
That's true. Somebody got to be.
I'm gonna let you go. All right.
All right, Hotep and Bill, bro. I don't know. I like Goldstein's take. I don't know, chat. I know some of y'all in the chat like, nah, you thinking too much. Yeah, maybe. We might be thinking too much, but when I first saw the incident, it was no one man should have all that power. Now I understand Kai Cenat is somebody in the chat said he's most subbed Twitch streamer or whatever. I understand all that. I know he's a big phenomenon as far as an influencer is concerned. All I'm saying is, even if you were to compare that to the power of media, you know, who in media has the power to do that? And the biggest issue is the youth. It's the kids. You know, the teenagers. That's who is wilding out there. The teenagers. You know? Oh, here we go.
Call from.
What's up, Jonah?
Just followed up on what's the name? First off, you're talking about kids in New York, so I threw a quote in there. Don't worry, Jenny. It's just me, Casper. You know that one?
No, I don't know
from
that
the movie, from the movie Kids when he rapes the chick with AIDS?
I never watched Kids.
that's definitely out there. Anyways, the event's coming on 8/8/23.
8/8/23.
Do you see my Jason Aldean video? My short. I put it in the I broke down his song where he has the clock hands on 91, which was the name of the concert that he was performing at when the shooting broke out. Then he had the 91 clock under fire. And then the cops wearing jerseys, and 2 of the cops have on 8 jerseys, and then 2 of them have 2 and 3, so it's 23.
Yakubi's on way too tight on a Saturday, man.
No, I didn't know. I hope that been told you, Chad. It's all stuff from his video.
I'm about to check it out. I'm about to pull it up.
It's only 50 seconds, but anyways, it's going to be more of a savior event than an antichrist, though. The way I'm reading it, because it was the harvest event. So the first event was in October, which would be the end of harvest.
Yeah.
Now it's advertised 8/23, which would be the start of harvest, based on the original definition of the word. So, but something's gonna happen this Tuesday. I'm betting.
All right,
Anyway.
we'll keep an eye out. Tuesday.
Yeah, Hotep Bill.
Hotep and Bill. Y'all some double dipping motherfuckers. But yeah, what was the first? I'm trying to think of the first video I saw. These are all new. I hadn't seen these. He said Kai Cenat watching his fans destroy NYC. That's hilarious. That's hilarious.
Did she take medication? I don't know her. I don't know her. Take medication. Cut up, please. I know. I just wanted to see you. I just wanted to see you. I can't breathe. Look, breathe. Look at me. Look. Okay. Guys, she was so good. She was with us the whole time. You have asthma? Did she take medication?
Oh man. So Kai helping the supporter breathe. He said he needs to fire his manager. Somebody responded. He said, and promote his security team. They're kicking ass today. I did see some footage of his security. The fandom's crazy.
NYPD gonna be on dick. Yeah, 500 people can fit right there. They said more. NYPD gonna be on dick. NYPD gonna pull up. Oh, well, fuck it, bro. Chat, we going all out, chat. I'm telling you, bro. This is gonna be a fucking movie. Nah, that ass though. 14 Union Square Park, right in front of the Whole Foods, bro. You feel me? Interact with your niggas. You gonna see this big ass green sign? Yeah, 500 people.
They pulled up the Google Maps and everything. Put his pin down on the map, pulled up the 3D view. Oh man. He said he expected 500 people to show up. That's a good estimation. New York City, he chose the right spot too. Union Square, like Union Square, you can go down there, you could like you said, you know, you can get something to eat, you can go to Whole Foods. They got a dog run in there. You could play chess. They got the chess hustlers out there. Union Square is like usually a spot. Matter of fact, Union Square is where they'll go for their little Black Lives Matter meetups and shit like that. You have a lot of Black Lives Matter meetups right there. All the little meetups happen at Union Square. So what he did was not exactly new, but I don't think anybody in a modern era had a draw like that. I'm not saying he's got the biggest record for doing that in Union Square, but shit definitely got out of hand.
Yo, I want to get it away. So in order for us to do that, we gotta chill.
He trying to tell a bunch of savages that came down here that they got to be quiet. 500 people. You want 500 people to be quiet? He must not know New York too well. Where he from? I don't know where Kai from, but I never expected You need a blowhorn out here and some music, the DJ. Need somebody with a microphone to really like quiet the crowd. Can't nobody even hear them. Oh God, that's not from the. He said Cenat after being released. Drewski video. Damn, they went Union Square. Union Square from Timcast News. Says right here, truck of PS5s and gaming items that were supposed to be given at the Cenat meetup. Damn. Oh, you can X that out. I saw one footage. They were jumping on the back of the car. Here we go.
It's mind-boggling why.
This the one right here.
It's mind-boggling why they're not stopping to let these people off the car. And then someone fell off. Okay, joining us now is Bob Boyce. It's mind-boggling why they're not stopping to let these people off the car. And then someone fell off. Okay, joining us now is Bob Boyce. It's mind-boggling why.
Oh Lord, y'all, is this Dutch? What up, man? He's from the Bronx. Then he had to know that shit was gonna be wild. If he from the Bronx, he from NY, then he had to know that shit was gonna be, packed. He may have I think he definitely underestimated his power. I don't think he did this on purpose. I don't think Kai did this on purpose. I think he underestimated his power. But I'm more speaking to the fact that, why is he out there using his normal voice? You're supposed to come with the DJ, the speakers, so people could hear you. Like, that was like, I think his team slipped. And they said manager, his manager slipped on that one. He should have at least had like a bullhorn. If you had a bullhorn, you'd have been a lot better, but you didn't even have a bullhorn out there? You expected 500 people to hear you? You're not common 500 people. The people in the back can't hear you. And then they had the security. He's sitting on his security's back, piggybacking off his security, sitting on his security shoulders. He ain't had no stage set up, no nothing. And I wouldn't have had the PS5s out there anyway. I would have had. So here's what I would have done. I would have had an area where you have a stage, Cenat, right? Or the stairs. If you, let's say you just want to use the stairs, you didn't have the stage, Cenat somewhere, and then security. But I would have had at least some cones, some yellow tape, just something. I know niggas would have tore that shit down, but you would have needed that just to stop the initial herd and to try and bring some order. You would need to slow them down. You'd need to slow that crowd down. At the very least, some gates, like some of the gates that they had at J6. If you weren't expecting that. Secondly, I wouldn't have had the PS5s out there. I'd have been like, yo, listen, this is how we gonna do it. Y'all gonna come up here and rap battle or basketball, hoop it up, or I don't know how, right? He was going to do the giveaway, but I would have given you just a piece of paper, like a voucher. Like, here, all right, you won the PS5. Boom, boom. Here goes your piece of paper. We just put your email address in the system, your name, your telephone number. We scanned your ID just to make sure, like, you can't. So if he left for his safety, if that person left, somebody couldn't take that piece of paper from him, that voucher. Can't take that from him and try to redeem it because that's not them. That's not their name, right? So looking out for security. So he could lose that paper. Matter of fact, you could tell him like, yo, this is just to take a picture of or whatever, you know what I mean? But we got you locked in. And then had that shit mailed to an address at a later date. But to bring a bunch of PS5 and PCs to one of the looting capitals of the world, when them boys get to looting in New York, I wouldn't have felt safe. I don't, and Union Square is kind of wide open, so you probably need You probably could have pushed back towards the trees some, and then you could have put maybe one. Nah, man, them motherfuckers was deep. You would have need 2 guards at least, because it's like 2 paths that come in and then it pops out to like the foyer. So you would need like 4 security guards, and then like some sort of fencing or another at least 6 bodyguards right here. So that's 10 bodyguards. You would have needed 10 really huge men, 10 giants. You would have needed 10 giants to even try and secure this crowd. Well, not to secure the crowd, but and again, the bullhorn telling niggas shut the fuck up. Streamers start their ops in Langley. How well they do grades their score. Uh-oh. He said, we're going to grab the PS5. We're going to grab the PS5. You heard somebody in the red hat say that? Yeah, that's what I would expect. Yeah, I saw how they ran up in the Gucci store. Gucci store ain't stand a chance. Jahad Bell said I would have had merch. Yeah, I would have had merch. That's a good idea, Jahad. I would have had merch out there. We'd have been giving away t-shirts and hats and fucking keychains and shit. Everybody would have left with something. Said, I feel like if he was an op, he would have been better organized in finance, says Tachi. Yeah, that's a fair argument. He said, Chris Ford said he's done giveaways before, but none this big. Okay. He's done them in New York? Oh, man. Gotta check on my chatters. Severely unprepared for that crowd. Yeah, Future. Severely underprepared. He has the power to make this right. Yeah, I don't think I would pin any charges on Kai. I wouldn't pin any charges on Kai. You know, if it's New York PD, I'll give him a little slap on the wrist, some little bitch ass, disorderly conduct ticket, and and give him a stern talking to. Hey, listen, man, you can't be wilding out like this. You got a big draw. A little free meetup. You're bigger than that now. But again, like the chat said, they said he's done this before. He's had, but none this big. Yeah, he's bigger than ever. He's bigger than ever. So back then, he wouldn't create a riot. Now, if I know about him, you know he big, because there's no way I'm supposed to know about some kid named Cenat. It's just not the material that I look into. It's not for my demographic. I asked my kids, I was like, y'all know who Cenat is? They was like, yeah, what happened? I showed them, they was like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, causing the city much money, yeah. People got hurt. You know, you never want to be in a situation where people got hurt. But the footage of him, and that little girl who just wanted to come down and see him, and he was making sure she could breathe, that hits home. A ghost ain't gonna say it. That was well set up. That was well set up. But that helps his case. That helps his case. He didn't have any malicious intent. He didn't want anybody to get hurt. Hit the like button on your way out. Hit the like button on your way out. I appreciate y'all tuning in on this fine Saturday. We're going to be back tomorrow. I don't know what we're going to talk about tomorrow. I'm going to keep my ear to the street. If you got something, hashtag Grift Bag. Hashtag Grift Bag. If you see something you want me to cover. And tag me. And if it makes the show... I gotta fix this. If it makes the show, I'll hit the like button on your tweet. If it makes the show, if it makes the grab bag, the Grift bag. If it makes it to the Grift bag, then we Gucci. I'll hit the like button. Again, Master Focus discount applied at checkout. I got an affiliate code on there. That's somebody's affiliate code. So if you type in Grift Report, Or if you hit the link in the description box below, you won't have to. And that'll give you the ultimate discount right there. Hashtag Grift Report. But yeah, that's the coupon code right there. The link in the description box below will apply the code automatically so you can get your brain boosters nearly half off or mostly half off. Okay? It'll apply automatically, but you won't see the discount until you get to checkout. Once you get to checkout, you'll see a discount there. Everything's good, 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 good. All right? Just want to make sure we're clear on that. QR code does the same thing. You'll see a QR code below me. The QR code on your screen will do the same thing. It will apply the discount automatically. You feel me? Automatically. Just go to checkout and you'll see it there. And it's free shipping. So the price you see is the price you see. It's free shipping for all my U.S. people. If you're outside the U.S., I feel bad for you, son. They be wilding. Your countries be wilding. The shit I had to go through with this store, ugly. So if you want to support me, you know, help me help you. Get your brain boosters from yours truly. Shit makes me feel really good about life in general. But brain restoration, the growth of dendrites, improve neurological function, get the neurons firing, you know, big brain shit. More to come on that in the future. But I'll see you tomorrow at 2 p.m. Y'all be good. Y'all stay Hotep, man. Hotep and Bill.
Yeah, I can try to get that handled for you. Again, it's only my second day, so if you can give me a second. How am I supposed to do this? How the hell are we supposed to do this by 5 o'clock?
I have no clue.
Is that possible? Hey, do you have the password to... How'd you finish all your work already?
He's not tapped in. How'd you get that done so quick?
They think they're gonna be able to budget that?
It's money. That's money right there. You understand? You guys finished your work 6 hours early?
He's not tapped in.